I wish Bradley was here to, just to realize how many people he had that he loved and people that we didn't know that helped out.
Just days before he would have turned 17, family and friends celebrate the life of a Frankfort teen who passed away.
Plus, it was a happy ending for two little boys who went missing in the Red River Gorge. Tonight, we're talking to one of the rescuers who said that search was a long and emotional one. And a southern Kentucky family is still holding out hope that a missing woman will be found safe.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 11.
Good evening. Thanks for staying up with us here at WKYT. I'm Sean Moody in for Kristen Kennedy. Tonight, a central Kentucky community remembered a teen who lost his battle with a serious illness. 16-year-old Bradley Kamick of Frankfort died in September. He spent several weeks in a medically induced coma at the hospital battling viral encephalitis. Tonight, Garrett Weimer was at Lakeview Park as people gathered to celebrate Bradley's life and to raise money to help his family. He has our top story at 11.
Bradley Kamick would have turned 17 this coming Tuesday. Instead, his family and friends in Frankfort celebrated his life in his memory.
I wish Bradley was here to, just to realize how many people he had that he loved and people that we didn't know that helped out.
The community support started from the moment Kamick went to the hospital. It continued on Saturday as family, friends, and even strangers raised money to help the Kamick family.
It's amazing to see how much love that come together to support and embrace Bradley and his family.
A group at the celebration also collected plastic caps for their Benches for Bradley project. The caps will be used to make 2 benches engraved with Bradley's name on them. One would be put at 2nd Street Elementary and the other one here at Frankfort High School. In the weeks since his death, Bradley's mother says she's learned more about her son.
I knew he was a great kid. He didn't give me 1 ounce of problems, but I did come to know that there were little kids that were like, he was like a mentor for soccer. He would tell me, they would come to tell me how great he was with them. Now, as they celebrate what Bradley meant to them all, they say they hope the support that started in their time of need will now spread throughout the city. In Frankfort, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Organizers say the money raised today will help the Kamicks pay for medical expenses from Bradley's several weeks stay in the hospital, as well as funeral expenses. 2 young boys who wandered off from a campsite are back home with their families tonight. 5-year-old Michael Esposito and 7-year-old Adrian Ross went missing Thursday night in the Red River Gorge. More than 100 rescuers came out to help with the search, and after 20 hours, they reunited the cousins with their families.
I saw rescuers just going to their knees, crying, and, it was just an amazing feeling.
Rescuers said they want to thank the hundreds of people who stopped by the site yesterday to lend their support and drop off food and water. State police are still trying to track down a woman who's been missing since late September. 24-year-old Whitney Danielle Copley told her family that she was going out but never came home. Police say they're now searching the Dunville area of Casey County. They say they're looking for any vehicles off the road or in secluded areas. Troopers tell us that Copley is 5'7" and 110 pounds with brown hair and hazel eyes. We now know the name of a man killed in a crash in Boyle County yesterday. The coroner says an SUV and a pickup collided on Popplewell Road near US 127. Then police say the SUV burst into flames. The driver of the SUV, 30-year-old Marshall Ryan Kemp, died there at the scene. The driver of the pickup truck was taken to the hospital. A man is in jail tonight charged with robbing a bank in Bourbon County. Paris police say the man went into the Kentucky Bank on Lexington Road just after 11 o'clock this morning and demanded money from the tellers. Police said the man was wearing a mask and had a gun. Luckily, no one was hurt. Police say witnesses helped them track down the suspect.
What was told to us by witnesses is that as he exited the bank, he was dropping money along the way, and in a way kind of left a trail between the bank and his vehicle.
Police said they were able to get the license plate number off the suspect's car and track down his information. And they tell us they went to the address based on that information and arrested the man. A cross that sits on top of a water tower in central Kentucky is getting some attention. The city of Wilmore owns the water tower that's on the Asbury University campus, but now the Freedom from Religion Foundation is asking the city to take it down. The group says it gives the impression that the government endorses Christianity. Wilmore Mayor Harold Rainwater says he doesn't have any plans to take the cross down.
I am not going to take it down. I will be a law-abiding citizen. And if I get a federal court order that says I have to take it down, I will relocate it.
The FFRF is a nonprofit organization based in Wisconsin. A man charged in the murder of an elderly Ohio woman plans to plead guilty to all but one of the charges. Police say 56-year-old Daniel French robbed and killed 86-year-old Barbara Howe in 2012. French was an employee at the retirement home where Howe was living. Prosecutors say next week they expect French to plead guilty to aggravated burglary, aggravated robbery, abuse of a corpse, and evidence tampering, but not to murder. They say French said he did not mean to kill Howe. He is scheduled to be back in court on Wednesday. Well, we are wrapping up another just beautiful fall day across the Bluegrass, and it looks like tomorrow could be a repeat. Mike Linden is here with an early look at the forecast. Hey, Mike.
Sean, it was beautiful out there today, and as we head into the evening hours, with that lack of cloud cover, things have cooled down considerably. Right now, the mid to low 50s in most spots, a few others already into the 40s. Check out Pulaski County, Boyle County, Wayne County, all at 45, 46 degrees apiece. Lexington, slow to catch up, but is dropping off quickly. And if we look to First Alert Defender, we're just not going to find much of anything out there. Conditions have certainly dried out. There's really not much cloud cover out there either. The big story, at least of the next 12 hours, let alone 24, will be this big drop in temperatures as we continue to cool down. And coming up, I'll show you how cool things should be as we kick off our Sunday morning, what we can expect heading into the work week ahead of us. And of course, what will the weather be like for the big game on Thursday, the first Thursday night game at Commonwealth Stadium? There's a lot going on in the world of weather. I'll show you what you should expect coming up.
Mike, thank you. Police in eastern Kentucky are still looking for an inmate who escaped from prison. The jailer says that Justin Talby escaped while prisoners were being unloaded at the courthouse. Police say Talby was wearing an orange jumpsuit and had no shoes on. He was also still handcuffed. The jailer says Talby is not considered to be dangerous. New tonight, 4 people are in jail after a drug bust in eastern Kentucky. Deputies in Martin County say they got an anonymous tip of a possible meth lab at an outbuilding in the Smith Road area of Beauty. Deputies set up surveillance around the building, and when they moved in, they say 5 people ran off, but they were able to catch up to and arrest Jolene Muncie, Mitchell Moore, Stephen Hatfield, and Paul Mills, charging them with making meth. Deputies are still searching for another suspect who they say ran away. If you plan on driving on the interstate this evening or tomorrow, we have a traffic alert to pass along to you. Some of the entrance ramps to Interstate 75 at Newtown Pike will be closed for the rest of the weekend. Crews are working to replace concrete on those ramps. They're scheduled to be reopened by Monday morning at 5 o'clock. One of the state's most unique events returned to the Kentucky Horse Park this morning. Nearly 50 Special Olympics Kentucky equestrian athletes were at the Alltech Arena for the 2015 State Equestrian Competition. That competition gives riders from therapeutic and private riding organizations an opportunity to come together and display their skills.